how will all of these overnight cues impact our own Indian market? We have a research team joining in with how the trade setup looks like and the stocks that are likely to be in the news. First up, Hormaz joins in to get us all the market cues we need to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Hormaz.
Good morning, Vamakshi. And after 8 days of gains, the bulls would be hoping for a ninth one. But the important thing to watch out for is going to be the exhaustion from the buyers that would come in at higher levels, and understandably so, after an 8-day rally. And it's what happened in Thursday and Friday as well, right? We managed to cross 25,000, 25,100, but then there is again some resistance that is creeping in on that August 21st swing high of 21,154, which is the most important level to watch. And what will comfort the bulls, of course, is the participation of the Nifty Bank, which did so last week, along with IT banks, and IT being the two important heavyweights for the market as well. And for the 8-day rally has meant that the base has shifted higher. Now the last week low of 24,750 now becomes an important support level on the downside. And for the Nifty Bank, after this move that we have seen last week, the 55,000 level becomes a very important one for the index, simply because it has not managed to close above that level since the 25th of last month. So it's been almost 3 weeks since the Nifty Bank has stayed below that 55,000 mark. So it'll be an important level to watch on the upside. Of course, key factors to watch today, the announcements made by SEBI over the weekend with regards to the minimum public float, and so stocks related to that will be in focus. The multiple data points emerging from China, you just saw some flashes on your screen. The stock-specific news flow-driven stocks, of course, the reaction in such names has been very extreme as well. Any tariff-related developments, there are allotments for 3 IPOs today. That opens up, that could provide some refunds as well to the buyers. And we keep an eye out on any follow-up buying or selling in IT names, of course, and profit booking that continued in auto and FMCG names last week. And of course, defense stocks, of course, need to be kept an eye out for as well. So for now, it's a downtick that's the implied open is suggesting. Well, it'll be important to see what kind of support emerges at lower levels for the Nifty.
Well, thank you so much for that, Hormaz. Indeed, an action-packed week is what we're expecting. But over to Gaurav now, who will list out all the stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Gaurav.
Well, good morning. First, let's talk about Tata Tech. Now, this company has said that they will be strategically acquiring a company called ES Tech Group, which is situated in Germany for a cost of around 75 million euros. Now, the company says that this deal is going to be EPS accretive, so definitely positive for Tata Tech. Other than that, some companies on the back of the order win. We've got Segal India. They have been announced as L1 bidder for one of the projects worth 510 crores. Railtel. Now, this company, usually we have seen this company reacts on the back of the order wins, and they have received LOA from State Project Director Bihar for an order worth 210 crores. Engineers India, now here also we are seeing an order win. Company has won an order worth 618 crores. This is actually an international order for project management and EPMC, and this will go on for 24 months. Other than that, from the pharma and hospitality pack, first let's talk about Apollo Hospitals. When we look at Apollo Hospital, they are going to acquire 31% stake, which is held by International Finance Corporation in Apollo Hospital Enterprise, in Apollo Hospital and Lifestyle, worth 1,254 crores. And other than that, they are also going to set up a comprehensive oncology center in Gurugram for a cost of over 500 crores. Alembic Pharma, here we saw US FDA concluded its inspection, and they have given establishment inspection report for the inspection. And lastly, let's also talk about Dr. Reddy's. Here also we saw US FDA concluded its inspection at one of the facilities in Hyderabad, and they have issued Form 483 with 5 observations. So definitely watching all these stocks in the day-to-day.
Thank you so much for that comprehensive list, Gaurav. And finally, we now have Sudarshan joining in with cues from the F&O space. Sudarshan, good morning. What are you watching out for?
Good morning, Vamakshi. So it's the penultimate day of weekly expiry. Tomorrow we have expiry for Nifty 50, but ahead of that, it's the eighth day of continued gain that Nifty has seen, and it's the biggest that we have seen in nearly 1 year. And as far as some of the F&O data, major data, what is that? First, all the major indices remain at the important levels. Sector rotation remains like in the focus. On Friday, we saw defense stocks saw huge buying and continuously buying being seen by NBFC stocks. And also over the last few sessions, we have seen that FI selling has come down. Now on Friday, The good part was the Nifty managed to hold on to levels above 25,100. But the important would be to watch out for if Nifty manages to cross the recent high of 25,154. That's very important level for Nifty. As far as Nifty Bank is concerned, it continues to trade in a narrow range until unless Nifty Bank comes and plays a big part. It's very difficult for Nifty to move much higher, and it's a similar trend for Nifty IT stocks because ahead of Fed meeting, all the IT stocks would be in focus, and there is an expectation of rate cut, but the important part would be what would be the quantum of rate cut. And now GIFT Nifty for today, it's indicating a start with a minor cut. On the flows front, after so many days, we have seen that both FIs and DIs were net buyers. On Friday, also in the cash market, we saw FIs buying more than rupees 130 crore, DIs more than rupees 1500 crore. And now net long position for FIs has improved to 12%. In the index futures too, they have bought almost 2,000 crore. Options data also indicate that Nifty might move further higher, and that's the reason call options were healthy and premium moving higher. Nifty levels support 24,900, resistance 25,150, and if we cross the next resistance comes around 25,219. For Nifty Bank, support is 54,600, resistance 55,150, and lastly, stocks in the focus. Two stocks that have been in the band, RBL Bank and OFSS. New in the band is HFCL, and apart from that, keep an eye on two stocks, BSE and Reliance Industries.
Well, thank you so much for that comprehensive roundup, Sudarshan.